with your game. Here we go. And already starting quickly with the hydrant is T. Yeah, throwing out that hydrant. Now you see BassMage already starting to go high. Doesn't want to exactly just go and approach straight away because they know that Pac-Man could really just do some damage. And as we're seeing it now, some strings coming out, 44%, and already Pac-Man doing some damage, man. T is already putting up those numbers, Chappie.
He already is, and he's taking advantage of the fact that Pac-Man can kind of still box, even though he is a zoner. And so he can kind of just contend and kind of beat BassMage at his own game a little bit by just using these rising aerials to stuff him out instead of just going for projectiles all the time.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see a lot of that just kind of being a little difficult for BassMage to actually get into, trying to find something or some sort of answer. The parry on the hydrant manages to get the side B there. A little bit of a get off the option, but that will do it. The fruit will stop BassMage in his tracks, and then throwing out an F smash. T up in a comfortable position right now, but BassMage trying to make sure that T doesn't breathe off stage and use that Jigglypuff forward air to his advantage. But seems like T is still hanging on to dear life here, Jackie.
Yeah, T's going to try and rack up this lead as quickly as possible and just use the fact that he doesn't have to approach as much as possible. And so BassMage is looking for these early kills with the edge guards. But it's going to be really difficult because Pac-Man's recovery is potential best in the game.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Throwing out the melon once again, but it just misses it. And now BassMage going low, realizes what he has to do. The forward air to do it. And it's now 2-2. 72% to 0%. BassMage would have to put on some sort of crazy plan in order for it to work. And now he's trying to go off stage a little bit deeper, trying to stop out the recovery. But T just falling short once again. And BassMage turning the tables around, Chappie.
Turning it around entirely, just using his presence to force T to not be able to land on that trampoline. And really, really great stock. We said that Pac-Man's recovery is potential best in the game, but so is Puff's edge guarding, and we saw it right there.
Oh, for sure. And not only that, you know, you've only got you can only use the sprain for a small amount of time, so Puff can make do. But the key, a beautiful throw there by T, and now it's 1-1, the Gallagher in hand. We've seen that Gallagher before. We know it does some incredibly nasty stuff, especially the combo loops that T can get out of it. But it's just a matter of whether or not he can catch BassMage lacking and absolutely do some damage. Here's 70% now. BassMage trying to go off stage once again. Throws out a couple forward airs, man. It's looking kind of dangerous. T needs to find an answer, but is not able to find one.
Yeah, I was seeing like more empty jumps now from BassMage. He's not swinging all the time because he knows that T's going to just try and stuff it out. So he's just trying to bait out a rising aerial from him to try and find his kill. Oh, the clank! That was interesting.
Ooh. That could have been dangerous. That could have been extremely dangerous, Lord. But BassMage just looking beautiful parry. Nice punish off the forward there. Going in deep once again. T still living. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Trying to go in deep once again. T fell short. And BassMage taking the game in what we didn't see coming overall there, Jackie. Talk to me about it.
BassMage?
Talk to me about it.
Did BassMage land on the trampoline?
I think so.
That is ridiculous. That is insane. Phenomenal edge guarding from BassMage, as per usual from him, and just learning how to dismantle Pac-Man's recovery. That happened multiple times. Really, really smart from BassMage to do that and to exploit it. And even when your recovery is the best in the game, there's still holes in it. And so BassMage has found a way to hit those edge guards, and that's what really turned the game around, was that early stock edge guard before. You can have the percentage lead all you want, but Puff kills you early, so you don't need to rack up that damage.
This is just the start of your top 8 as we move into game 2. Can BassMage maintain the same plan, or will T find a way to break the curse of the edge guard? We'll find out very soon, as now already we're getting started here. The Gallagher out in hand. We're maybe seeing a combo here, but it just gets dropped. And now T seems to have the percentage right now, percentage lead, 33%, and BassMage playing a little bit careful now.
Yep, T again setting up the hydrant, setting up the Gallagher, looking for his combos, and immediately getting behind the hydrant as soon as possible. He has got the lead. But we know how destructive BassMage is when he gets in.
Yeah, I mean, I never expected this kind of movement from Puff, you know? I mean, I didn't expect, you know, for Pop to sort of get those edge guards quite nicely the way BassMage is doing it, but the Hydrant recoil just sending BassMage up high, has the melon in hand, though has to be a little bit careful about throwing that down. Tries to go for a nair approach there, but, you know, T was ready with that F-tilt, ready for the approach. And, you know, it's about getting rid of that Hydrant. BassMage does not want to be hit by anything big. And here we go. Another offstage scenario, but T managing to make it back once again with the side B. And BassMage is still living here. Has the grab, goes for the forward throw. Trying to take T offstage again. Beautiful melon into the back air conversion. And T using that galaxy-sized brain to get an absolutely incredible stock there, Checky.
Yeah, really, really smart from T, hitting the reversal there. And again, just trying to rack up damage here a little bit. Has the lead, of course. And just wants to chip away at BassMage as he struggles to find a way in. Again, using these like rising arrows to just kind of stuff him out. He's got a handle of his timing now. And some F-tilts. Because he's just caught BassMage trying to dash around a little bit more.
Sure, for sure.
Oh, not going to get anything off that. That's an awkward trade.
That is an extremely awkward trade. There we go again. BassMage making good use of that air dodge. Just managing to make it back. Going underneath the stage. Going in long, but that thing will save T. And throwing out that Hydrant to try and take out BassMage. But both players just managing to make it back to the stage. This is an absolute nail-biter of a set right now. BassMage hanging on to dear life. Maybe looking for something there. Just drifting ever so slightly as Pac-Man's shield is looking kind of small, Checky.
Looking kind of small, but it's not looking small anymore because he back throws BassMage out of the left blast zone and recovers his shield health. And already getting some more combos going straight away. BassMage swinging a little wild now, and T is just stuffing it out. You can tell that he's getting like really antsy to just try and find this kill, but T is doing such a good job of just keeping him out.
Yeah, absolutely, and already now T just losing that stock. BassMage maybe finding a little bit more of that salvation that he may need, but it seems like, you know, Pac-Man having those two stocks, having that lead, but wait a minute, BassMage going low once again, maybe trying to find this stock, has a couple jumps in him, nice air dodge, and good use of that, you know, that air dodge just to managing to make it back. One big hit could potentially do it here. T needs to be a little bit careful now about how he's going to go ahead and approaches the down air into the forward tilt, throwing BassMage off, has the Hydrant there, BassMage recognizing the threat almost instantly, coming with a couple back airs, then the up tilt up air will do it, and T taking the game, making it 1-1.
How many times have you seen Pac-Man up till up air? That's interesting. That's a really niche confirm, but T learning his stuff.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it, I cannot lie. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really smart confirm to like have in your back pocket, especially in a matchup against Puff, who's kind of always in the air. And he's doing a good job of forcing BassMage to jump a little bit with the trampoline as well, and punishing him for when he does dash around with just the run-up F-tilts, because as soon as you force Puff to start dashing around, then, you know, you're playing your game. You can just kind of chuck projectiles, you can put the Hydrant down, you can run up an F-tilt, because you've got the better grounded options.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go now, making it into the next game. You're taking it to small battlefield this time around. Any changes, you think?
Just smaller space is the main one, and the platforms are a lot bigger as well, so T's not really going to ban it because the extra size of the platforms just helps him camp a little bit better, but BassMage just wants the stage to be as small as possible.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. The air dodge there just coming through for BassMage again, still living, putting him in a very, very comfortable position there. The Hydrant just pushing him forward, a nice forward. And now BassMage going off stage once again, wants to put T in that uncomfortable situation, but T just managing to make it back and not letting that happen at all. Gotta be careful here. Tries to go for that grab, but the forward airs coming out, now the back airs coming out from BassMage, wants to throw T off stage. Again, the Galaxian being thrown out. No combo there though. And that Hydrant just pushing BassMage out of T's range. Just gotta be a little bit careful there.
Yeah, just gotta be really, really careful, especially now we're in a last hit situation. BassMage knows his Hydrant angles as well. That jab was really smart. He's going all the way out to try and chase T across the bottom of the stage.
That was... That's one way of doing it. I mean, Yeah, it's definitely. BassMage definitely feeling himself a little bit more now, but T just stopping him in his tracks, getting that forward smash out, and BassMage at an even percent now with T. 1% to 0 doesn't matter though. Anything can change as T is now camping a little bit around that Hydra, using that as salvation in some way. Now we're getting a bit of a combo start here. A couple jabs. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just using the trampoline. He was just using the trampoline and the hydrant to create like a little box that he could hide in to pull those projectiles. And he got about 79 from just staying in the corner and camping and finding an opening. But BassMage is looking for a quick response.
Yeah, for sure. Getting that forward smash though, comes out from T, gets the nair, gets that. Never mind.
Yeah, we were gonna say gets that up air rest, but not quite. Just a little out of the. Yeah, a little out of percent windows, but maybe the rage was a factor. The roll read, but it's not going to kill just yet. Pac-Man is just a little bit too heavy, and BassMage starting to fumble some of these confirms and these rest percents that he's normally hitting every day of the week.
Yeah, for sure. You are definitely right about that one there, Jackie. Couple shields now being put out. Again, this neutral is absolutely amazing right now. Both these players pushing their disadvantages as much as they possibly can, managing to recover quite nicely there. However, T has the bell in hand. There's the up smash, and T in a much more comfortable position now, up 2. This is where T could potentially flip things around now. BassMage has to figure out another plan, because it seems like BassMage just wants to take T off stage, but it doesn't seem to be working all too well right now for him. Just has to be a little bit, more careful about it. And I think, just doesn't want to have to look for something too much or be too angsty about it.
Yeah. Just has to be very careful. We're seeing the switch to Fox, a character who can have a little bit easier of a time of getting in, but he debates it and picks Puff. Instead, trusts his gut, trusts his instincts, trusts his main, no Hail Mary secondary today.
Absolutely. Now smooth outfield once again, running it back. T just needs one more game to move on further into the losers bracket, and this could potentially be BassMage's last game here, as we already get started now. Even percentages already, and BassMage is answering back. There's the up air rest, and already very fast from BassMage, starting off in an absolutely explosive manner. The hydrant just coming out, waiting to throw out something from this pocket there, is T.
Yeah, the water from the hydrant actually pushing BassMage back into a position to land a second there. And he is running in and doing what he has to do. Now that he's got the lead, the entire dynamic of this game has just changed drastically, and T needs to try and get in and find this stock. BassMage knows that. He's willing to play a little bit more patient now.
For sure.
He's hanging out in the top corner of the screen.
I mean, that's kind of what you want to do, right? You want to preserve your stock just a little bit more longer, get that damage in, hold on to it, have a fresh stock maybe, and then try to get that damage out. The bell just missing. Could have been BassMage's stock if it did hit. The forward throw coming out, and again, BassMage in a comfortable position to maybe take T off stage, off the blast zone, but I guess not. Again, T showing that remarkable recovery ability once more as BassMage tries to go down low one more time. The pound attack, and still living. But the down air, and T able to make that 2-2 now. Things are starting to shift quite a bit between these two right now.
Starting to really heat up now. BassMage being very careful, just poking away with these back airs, gets in there. Sets up Hydrant a little bit here, but can't really make the most of it. Just covers jump and starting to really put the pressure on T in the corner now.
Yeah.
Just waiting for his moment to find that kill.
T throwing out that hydrant there on the ledge just to give himself a little bit of space there, but it seems to have worked. 152 still holding on. The Galaxian coming out once again. BassMage escaping it. Not seeing too many combos come off of that right now. And again, the hydrant thrown out to throw out BassMage once more. The up tilt into up air 157 is T, and is still living, by the way.
Yeah, he's still
swinging.
He's still living. These two are swinging as T tries to come back, but he gets caught with a pound to the face for his troubles. 100%. And BassMage is looking in a much better position right now.
Yeah, BassMage kind of was just able to recognize a little bit more of the mistakes they made in the previous 2 games. The balance up smash though, this is it. BassMage's tournament stop and T on one more. BassMage needs to play this carefully in order to make sure that they don't drop this game and lose, but it seems like T upping the speed with those Galaxian combos in hand. Maybe looking for a bell here, who knows? Gets the back air off the ledge, throws out the hydrant once again, a little bit more for salvation, pushes out BassMage with the water there, and BassMage is trying to be careful not to land in anything too deep. Maybe trying to look for a rest kill there, but no one home. And now T moving around here, doesn't want to let him get hit, but the Nair out of shield, beautiful stuff. Good burst option there from T.
Oh, looking for the roll in there, but T does not bite. Remember, these two are both at kill percent, and BassMage remembered,
yeah,
but he missed his confirm.
My God. Honestly, in a set that looked like it was going to be BassMage's, T was able to just, you know, bring that back, made it a 3-1. Incredible set. We saw some incredible stuff. Also, chat, I want to apologize for calling the melon a bell. Thanks for, like, correcting me like 15 times, by the way. That's real nice of you guys. I keep mixing it up. I'm horrible with remembering what each of them are. And the Galaxian and Galago thing. Yeah, you know what, chat? You were there for me. I appreciate you all. Thank you for that. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about this set. Absolutely intense neutral, some great advantage as well coming up from both the players.